Hello guys, Omni here. We had a little bit of a dry spell here in the past couple of days, taking a break from a couple of things. I know I'm still got some things back in the docket that I'm going to be working on, but today we got a video, we got a trailer I wanted to talk about, and we also got some news within the same franchise that we're also going to be covering. This is going to be a little bit different than our normal videos. We're going to be talking about two different things today. I'm going to go ahead and start this off with the more tangible thing. And that is Netflix has announced in partnership with DreamWorks that they're going to be doing a animated Jurassic World series called Camp Cretaceous. That is 100% true. We have a teaser trailer for it. Let's go ahead and pop this up. The other thing we're going to talk about is also Jurassic Park / World related that we're going to talk about after that. Well, let's go ahead and get this trailer out of the way, and we will carry on after the video. We give our thoughts, general topics, and all that good jazz. The classic kid on the moon. The evolution. I mean, it has. I mean, the visuals look, if this is the style of it, I wonder what, like, how detailed the kids are going to be. Evolution has begun. I mean, it looks good. Oddly enough, I'm not going to lie. It looks like the CGI from Jurassic World, so it doesn't really look that animated. Was that it? There's like a promo image that I saw along with it too. Let me see if I can pull that up, because I know there was a promo image that I saw that I guess shows, I mean, a kind of different kind of art style. Here's the promotional image that I saw that was kind of accompanying this trailer when I first saw about it. You know, we got the Jurassic Park style gate here. So I'm wondering if this is maybe the remnants of the old park. They did say that this is on the other side of Isla Nublar, away from Jurassic World, the primary park, where, you know, it's like a kid's getaway kind of thing, called Camp Cretaceous, as you can see on the door. So I'm wondering if they've like retrofitted or retroactively revamped the old portion of the park. I don't know when this is supposed to take place, because if that's also the case, if this is on, it could be just a new section of the island and they're just like repurposing or using the old design for this door. I'm over speculating this, but there's a lot of stuff going on behind the scenes for Jurassic Park in the lore and whatnot. And I'm really curious to how this comes into play, how this fits in, because at least as far as we know, that the old section of the park from Jurassic Park was run down, overtaken by nature, and, you know, the kids from Jurassic World stumble upon like the remnants of the original sections of the park that we saw in the first film. But then again, you have this gate, which is very much hearkening back to the imagery of the original film, with the way it's designed. As we know, like the logo for Jurassic World itself is blue, and it's much more modern looking. They've got a much cleaner gate coming into the main park. So maybe this is definitely them trying to get in with the down and dirty, the down and gritty of like living out in the wilderness with the creatures. I hope there's some like adults that are around for this. Now this might just be concept art as well, which I'm pretty sure it is, because this animation, like the way they're designed here, is very, very animated, very stylized, whereas the teaser trailer we saw was very more in line with, you know, a naturalistic interpretation of the dinosaurs, of the foliage, of all that. So, like I said even earlier, that the CGI on that Velociraptor looked very similar to some of the shots that were actually in Jurassic World. So I don't know what kind of style they're going to go for the final product. So that's the only reason I think this might be just concept art rather than what the characters are actually going to look like. But I don't see any adults. So I'm curious, are these kids, because they do, you know, typical Jurassic Park fashion, have to survive. Do the synopsis. It says, things go awry, dinosaurs get loose, and they have to evolve beyond being strangers to being family and to being like a tight-knit unit in order to survive. They do use the word survive, and that is very curious if they're going to kill a kid or not. Like, I don't know. Like, if you don't, somebody has to be around that gets taken out, or you're not really going to feel the threat. It can even not be a primary character or something like that, but we just got to feel like the threat is there. Otherwise, there's not going to be a whole lot of tension in this series, because you're just going to know they're all going to be fine. Anyway, that's my thoughts on that. I really want to know what you guys think. Again, if this is a different section of the park, we know they've changed the layout of the park between Jurassic World and Fallen Kingdom. Things don't line up right. They've even shifted the ocean, or they shifted the Mesosaurus pool to a different location than it was in the first movie. So they've been very loose with the continuity between these recent films. So who knows where this takes place? It could be before Jurassic World, but then again, that's an event. They're like, why are people still coming to this park? Why does anybody still come to this park? If this is after Jurassic World, why are there people here? When is this happening? Because if it's before Jurassic World, they're like, we've had 20 years without any incidents. This happened. If it's after it, the park's destroyed. Why is this even open? Who knows? Maybe it's completely out of continuity. It could be its own thing, its own alternate version of this timeline. I don't know. It's really interesting. I love this franchise to death. I really do. I was obsessed with the first two films. The first one is one of my favorite movies of all time. I almost, growing up, wanted to be a paleontologist, but, different directions in life. I do IT now. But yeah, I like this franchise, so I'll check it out if it's going to be on Netflix. So as long as I still have my subscription, I'll give it a look when it's out. Now, in other Jurassic news, there was a recent interview with Bryce Dallas Howard that kind of revealed a little bit of tidbits of what's going to be in Jurassic World 3. She mentioned, here's where things kind of get down to. It's a kind of a rumor, which she kind of half confirms. She says, she was like, wouldn't it be cool? Something along the lines. It came up. She was like talking about having Ian Malcolm, having Jeff Goldblum in the last movie, and being disappointed by how little he was really a part of the story, because he really wasn't. He was just kind of like inserted in there and really just kind of used as a marketing tactic for the trailers. But she was talking about, wouldn't it be awesome if we could get the original returning cast, Sam Neill, Laura Dern, and Ian Malcolm back for a movie? Man, wouldn't that be something? Then I think the interviewer says something along the lines, is that something that's in the works or something to talk about? Because that's really awesome. She's like, I don't know what, and she says something along the lines of this. I was like, I don't know what's been confirmed, but if it's something that might be happening, I might give you a strong blink to let you know if it is. And she just starts going. So I don't know. I don't know if she's just screwing with everybody, if she's just overhyping people up, if she's kind of letting us know ahead of time, maybe something's going to be announced down the road. And I would freaking love to see the old crew in the movie, but I don't want them to just be like passerbys or just anything like that, like Jeff Goldblum was in Fallen Kingdom. It's just such a waste. I want to see these characters really kind of take in with the premise that Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom left us with, which still doesn't make any sense when you think about it. But in the long haul, I would, this is exactly what these people have been warning everybody about. I know Sam Neill, and Laura Dern, they kept their mouths shut, but Ian Malcolm has always been a proponent and open and vocal about standing against these parks, about how these things have been, how this is just an abuse of nature, and that this stuff is going to happen. And then guess what? He gets to be correct at the end of this. And it would be a great way to, definitely a good inciting incident to have the original cast come back into play and get involved with Chris Pratt, with Bryce Dallas Howard, with the current people running these different organizations that are trying to manage these dinosaurs, keep them safe, keep them from just running amok or being abused or taken control of and sold off, stuff like that, I would be definitely more sold and more inclined to definitely, I'm going to anyway, check out Jurassic World 3 if they tell me Sam Neill, Laura Dern, and Ian and Jeff Goldblum are going to be reprising their roles in the film. I would love it. That original cast, their chemistry, the way the characters worked off of each other, those characters are what I always came back to Jurassic Park for. And, even when it came down just to Jeff Goldblum by himself in Lost World, I still love that. I still love his charisma, the way he interacted, because he was part of that world, and he carries on those experiences of having been in this situation before. Realistically, they've all just been downhill after the first one. It's really hard to capture that initial spark, but who knows? We'll see how this goes. Now, I want to know what you guys think, in addition to what we talked about earlier. As far as this news is concerned, if this is true, does the original cast returning to this make you a little more excited for the new film? Were you already waiting to go see that? Are you already looking forward to Jurassic World 3? Or are you already on the fence? Is this something that would change your mind if you weren't feeling up to it after Fallen Kingdom? Let me know down in the comments. This is going to be the time I finally pass this off to you guys. Let me know what you guys think. We'll carry on this conversation down in the comments below. And remember, guys, if you want to support the channel and if you like this video, to hit that like button for me, and I will catch you guys in the next video. You all take care.